So on this job, we're in Wavertree. What we're doing is we're going to put a new floor in. So we're actually putting new floor joists in. Because the old ceilings, it's a Victorian house, and the old ceiling joists aren't really strong enough to support the floor. So we're going to put actually new joists in. So what you're actually walking on is 6x2 joists. There's one going in place now. So Danny's fitting one there now at the minute. So once the new joists go in, we'll put floorboards over them. There's the floorboards. Got loads to bring up from downstairs, and then we're going to insulate the loft with more insulation. Put floorboards down, and then put some power save roof barrier up, along with 2 extra lights. Yeah, and we'll put 2 fluorescent lights in here as well, so we'll make it nice and bright. So you'll have the complete new floor to walk on. I'm going to close off the ends of the loft with plywood. So it'll be complete new floor, power save roof barrier, and 2 fluorescent light fittings. And also we're going to put a safety rail around this loft hatch, just to make it safer, because it's quite a big opening that. So we'll put a safety balustrade rail around that, and we'll attach a new light switch to the balustrade. Yeah, so the new floor joists are starting to go in now. So as you can see, we're going to have a complete new floor, which is going to be totally independent of the ceiling joists below. So anything that's stored up here, anyone who walks up here, no matter how many people are up here, it's not going to affect the ceilings below, because we're using 6x2 timber joists, and we put them on joist hangers. So like I say, we're getting there now. We've actually started fitting joists in place. So day 1, if we get most of the joists in place, day 2 we'll actually start putting the floorboards down. But we'll put the floorboards across the joists. We've only put this one here temporarily, just as a little walkway. So we'll have our floorboards going across the joists, so it'll be even stronger. And then, as I say, once the floor's done, we're going to put 2 fluorescent lights in, and then put power save roof barrier on the visible roof, which will make the loft brighter and warmer and dust free. New floor joists are in since insulation's down, so we've got new insulation, new floor joists. Putting the new floorboards down now. So you can already virtually walk around the whole of the loft now where you couldn't walk before. Just made a safety rail. Around the loft hatch. Just finishing that off now. Just makes it much safer. It's not going to be able to sort of fall down the loft hole. So there's the loft insulated. Floor joists. Brand new floor joists are in, so we've got a brand new floor now. So it's a complete independent floor, so you can walk around as much as you want up here. It's not going to affect the ceilings below. Safety rails made now for around the loft hatch. Just needs trimming. Not quite finished yet, but nearly there. But it's 100% safer already.
When can they come again? Aye.
So there's the new light switch now. And there's the new, or one of the new fluorescent tubes. Like fittings. We're going to put another fluorescent over here somewhere. But it's already quite bright just with one fluorescence. So on this one we fitted a wired in smoke alarm. It's always a good idea, just for safety, added safety. So it's actually wired into the lighting circuit, so it's on a permanent live. Put the safety rail in, light switches in. And we now got two fluorescent lights up here now, so we're practically finished on the floor now. We can walk around virtually everywhere up here now, just bits to finish off around the sides or around the ends. We've still got the power save to put on. So there's one light and there's the other light, so we've got two fluorescent lights. So even though it's a big loft, the two fluorescents have lit it up perfectly really. But by the time the power save goes on, it'll be quite bright up here. Okay, there's the first piece of power save put up now. Tucked into the corners nicely, all stapled up to each down beam. So that's the first piece up. So we got three pieces up now. And we've taped up the joint. So this piece overlaps this piece by about 100 millimeters. So the top piece goes to about there, and then you tape up the joint with reflective tape. So any dust that falls down is going to carry on all the way down. It gets to about here, but we're going to wrap around the joists too, so there's no possibility of any dust falling onto any of your stored items in the loft, so it will become virtually dust free. What the customer's going to do is they're going to paint the walls on this one with masonry paint. It's just a suggestion we always give people, because once you paint these walls with masonry paint, it seals in the dust. So a few coats of good masonry paint on these walls and all that dust will be sealed. So you will have a dust-free environment, and it will also be obviously warm and draft-proof once this is finished. And bright, obviously. So it's nearly done. Just got to wrap around that post there, that main roof beam, a little bit under there, a little bit under there, and then that piece just over there. But already it's like so much brighter up here. You can feel the difference in the temperature. In fact, it's getting quite warm up here, and also it's a lot quieter. But now the beauty is there's not going to be no dust falling down. So let's say another hour, we're probably finished on this. So wrap around that beam, finish off into the eaves, and the power save barriers finished. Maybe a few joints to tape up. So as you can see, any joints you have where you overlap, you finish it off with the jointing tape. So that's everything done on this one now. So the floor's all boarded. We've even closed off the sides on this one with plywood. So it's closed off with marine ply. Power safes fitted, the roof barrier, the foil insulation. We've wrapped it around the main roof beams, around the upright suspension posts. Gone right up into the apex. We've got 2 fluorescent lights. Fitted a balustrade safety rail around the loft hatch. With a light switch. Closed off that end with marine ply. Wrapped around the main roof beam again, and again wrapped around the suspension post. Closed off this side with marine ply. So all the power save roof barriers finished, floors boarded, and this one's got a brand new floor in. Actually, this is a complete new floor, so it's got 6x2 floor joists below on joist hangers. So the floor we're walking on now is completely independent of the ceilings below, so it is a brand new floor.